Jersey Aero Club was established in 1938 with 4 members. After over 80 years, we have over 125 members and 5 aircraft.
The Jersey Aero Club is absolutely best for anyone in New Jersey or nearby who wants to fly a multitude of airplanes, different types, and do so not only in a relaxed environment, but also near some of the most challenging airspace in America. My name is Elias Willenberg.
My name is Nathan Montanez. I have been a member of the Jersey Aero Club for 3 years.
The JAC is very good for a wide variety of pilots, basic student pilots, all the way up to corporate pilots and also airline pilots, whether they're active or retired.
I think this club is good for anyone, either people that are looking to become a pilot or people that are already pilots or people that were pilots in a previous life and now want to get refreshed and going again. I think it's a great opportunity to get back in the air or get in the air for the first time and meet a lot of wonderful people.
The club is good for anyone from the ages of 16 to 93. The 93-year-old man, George Wheeler, who was a member for many years, was one of my instructors, and he flew right till he was 93 years old.
Robert McHugh. I joined the club recently as a student pilot, had the opportunity and the introduction by one of the CFIs here in the club to bring me on. I've had excellent instruction and a really warm welcoming by club members.
My name is Cheryl Papa, and I am an ATP, CFII, MEII. I've been in the club for 37 years.
New Jersey Aero Club has a great history of flight in the U.S. We're the #1 oldest flight club in New Jersey and the 3rd oldest in the nation.
We have pilots from North Jersey, South Jersey, far west, so we are centrally located, and it's a great place to fly.
There's all sorts of people in the club. I'm a new pilot. There's a ton of experienced pilots. There are people who have been in the club for 20 years. There are people who have been in the club for a handful of months.
Everything from airline pilots to student pilots and everything in between. It's just a great group of people that all have a love of aviation.
Homemakers to auto mechanics to professionals, medical, CEOs, and airline pilots as well. They come from all walks of life. And different aviation backgrounds.
You get to mix and mingle with a whole bunch of different kinds of pilots, anywhere from students all the way to ATP-rated pilots working for airlines and charter operations.
One of my favorite things to do is just grab the kids and take off and fly along the coastline, coming down as the sun's just about ready to set. It's just absolutely beautiful being up there and just seeing everything from a new perspective. It's one of my favorite things in life, and getting the opportunity to do that whenever I want is just invaluable.
Favorite part about being in the Jersey Aero Club is the camaraderie, being around like-minded people. Taking it professionally, taking it serious, but at the same time we also get to have a lot of fun and just get that joy and excitement of being little kids again. My name is Guillermo Arce, and I've been with the Jersey Aero Club for about 2.5 years.
My favorite part of the club is the just incredible people that I've met through the club. Made very good friends through the club, and there's a camaraderie and there's real satisfaction in seeing people move up in ratings. Hi, I'm Jeff Dubois. I'm president of Jersey Aero Club. I originally joined in 1990.
My name is Jim Bemis, and I've been in the Jersey Aero Club close on to 40 years. I used to own my own plane, and I found it much more economical to fly with the club equipment. I can fly in the club equipment about 40 hours a year, what it cost me to park my plane.
There's nothing like seeing somebody who starts out here as trying to get a private pilot license and end up flying jet aircraft within a couple of years.
You are a fractional owner of 5 aircraft without the heavy expenses of hangar, maintenance, buying the aircraft. It's shared amongst 125 members.
The club brings a lot of value both financially, because owning your own plane is very expensive, maintenance is very expensive, and being in a club like this allows you to fly amazing aircraft that are incredibly well maintained for a very great value, but also the value of the community in the club. There's so many amazing members in this club with so many amazing backgrounds, and it's just a great group to be a part of.
It's a great value to be in this club. The community around you, everybody else is a bunch of pilots, and you also get the good flight time with good quality aircraft.
The diversity of all the members, of camaraderie, and the ability to choose an airplane of your choosing for that particular flight.
The club is really good for anybody who is an aviation enthusiast, Whether you're a student pilot, whether you're a professional pilot, if you love to fly, this club's for you.
You can meet all kinds of people with all kinds of experiences. So this club is very much designed for a very wide range of pilots.
Everybody is here for you, and you're there for everybody else, and everybody wants for better pilots. My name is Steven Spiker. I have been a member for almost 3 years now, and I am a CFI working on my CFII.
This is an outstanding club to join if you want more than just cheap hourly rates, and you want a club atmosphere, and you want to make friends with people that are both aviation professionals and people who love to fly that aren't necessarily going to make a career out of it.
If you like high wings, we have a Cessna 172. If you like low wings, we have 2 Piper aircrafts. If you like to go fast, we have a Mooney 20J. And if you want to bring the family along, we have a Saratoga 6-seater.
I love the Saratoga because it can carry up to 1,000 pounds of people, and with the fuel to the tabs. I love the Mooney for its complex characteristics, the Saratoga for its high performance, and the Cessna with the high wing for taking photographs. But all planes have their own intrinsic values, and you can find one that you love and stay current in at least 3 of them, and you have a good time.
But the Piper Warriors and the Archer's excellent instrument platform, and I think that's where the club really excels.
I take my family along with me. I have 3 kids and my wife, and we go in the Saratoga, which is a great 6th-place Piper. We just went up to the Finger Lakes. It's just having that opportunity to be able to take your family places is amazing. It's a wonderful family time and a wonderful experience.
My favorite is our Cessna Skyhawk. In the early days of my flying, and up until about 20 years ago, almost all my flying was in Skyhawks.
Some of the planes are pretty awesome. I mean, the Cessna with the synthetic vision, and the Mooney with the coupled autopilot that'll fly the plane right to the runway. It's pretty awesome for a single engine aircraft to be that level of sophistication.
My favorite plane has to be 41 Juliet Alpha, the one actually right behind us. And that is because the first plane that I flew after I got my private pilot's license, and it's just very comfortable.
If I want to go up and bore a hole in the sky, the Warrior's good. If I want to go a little faster, the Archer's good. If I need to go a distance, the Mooney's good. If I got a lot of people going, then the 6 is a great deal.
There's no better feeling than going fast. And in our Mooney 20J, you're going to achieve that. Once the wheels come up, you can coast down, you can fly down a coast at 150 knots, and you're not going to get that experience in a typical C-152.
I think the ability to take an airplane for an extended period of time without having a 3 or 4 hour a day minimum hanging over your head is something unique to Jersey Aero Club that an FBO can't offer.
The instructors in the Jersey Aero Club are some of the nicest people you're ever going to want to meet, and the best thing about it is there's a great variety of instructors. You can find an instructor that's a match for almost anybody.
There is an amazing range of instructors in the club for all different types of people. Just a great bunch of men and women who keep this club going and keep the members current.
As a student pilot, I've had the opportunity to train under a multitude of instructors.
The instructors are excellent, and a lot of them are former airline pilots. From the beginning instructors to the CFI2s for the instrument work. It's a great club with many well-trained instructors.
The instructors in the club are excellent. They're always willing to help. They're willing to communicate with you anytime that they're free. Christopher Lyon, I am a private pilot.
Presently, we have over 20 instructors in the club. So when you do join, there will be no problem finding an instructor.
These instructors can help you achieve your aviation dreams of earning your private pilot, of becoming an instrument pilot, or earning your commercial, or even becoming an instructor yourself.
My favorite part of being in the club is flying the very well-maintained airplanes and the camaraderie, the other pilots, the experience levels of pilots. You can always learn from someone in the club. That's the beauty of flying, is you're always learning. You never stop learning. It's always different.
Club safety is a primary consideration here.
We have a number of engineers and mechanics that we work with that address every issue on time and according to our specific needs.
We also have trustees assigned to each aircraft, which are responsible to ensure that all the required maintenance checks are performed, which we do online in a real-time fashion so that members never have any questions about what the condition of the aircraft are.
The club airplanes, unlike if you own one by yourself, are extremely well maintained, and it's a great way to fly with confidence, knowing that the planes are well maintained. My name's Louis DiCicchio III. I've been a member for over 11 years.
I've enjoyed all these years of flying with many different kinds of members with advanced ratings, instructor members, and members like myself who are still basically private pilots.
I think organizationally the club is probably one of the best structured clubs in the area. Not only do we have a huge membership, which means a lot of people that participate in a ton of activities, and so you have a very big social aspect. You also have a lot of people that care about the club, and everyone just wants to be able to fly. Which means everyone has the same interests, everyone has the same goal.
The best part about aviation is sharing it. So I take any opportunity to fly with whoever will come with me, whether it's fellow pilots, friends, family. We will pick a destination and we will pick a plane and we'll be on our way.
We have a really great group of now friends and activity folks. We've done a number of trips down to Tennessee. We've gone to Nashville, Florida for sun and fun. Recently we went down to Georgia and picked up a puppy for my kids. Block Island, Nantucket, all of these great places that are a little bit too far to drive with 3 kids in the back seat.
We're always looking for new members who are interested in learning to fly. Having student pilots in the club is their enthusiasm is infectious.
One of my favorite trips with the Jersey Aero Club was going down to Millville. It's about an hour flight, nice and easy, short, and it was memorable to me because it was outdoor motorsports. I think the place is called New Jersey Motorsports Park, and a bunch of us got together and we got to race around, go-karts and some pretty high-speed chases, and bump each other and just act like kids again.
One of the most amazing things of being a pilot and being a pilot with the Jersey Aero Club is the ability to fly down the Hudson Corridor. It is such a privilege and a benefit to be able to fly up the Hudson, across Central Park, down the East River, see Manhattan in all of its glory, whether it's daytime or nighttime, and there's no better feeling than that.
It's also fun just to hang around, go to the beach, run along the beach line, and get some insane views.
If you'd like to apply to the Jersey Aero Club, you email join@jerseyaeroclub.org, and I will send you the bylaws, the flying rules, and also an application to fill out. I will answer all the questions you could possibly have about flying with the Jersey Aero Club.